mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like manumos, must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
A very pleasant good morning to you one and all for being a part with the program this morning. I'm so thankful for your company, and I do hope that you had yourselves a wonderful night and that you're up, ready and about, doing the things that you love. Sometimes not even the things that you love, but things that you just have to do. Not everybody loves going to work, unlike me. I love being here. That's part and parcel of me at the moment. So good morning to you, and saying good morning to Mary E. Banks. Also, Catherine Phillips says good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent. Yulina is early this morning. She says, good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Grenada, Carrico, Pity Martinic. Blessings to all on this terrific Tuesday. Have a wonderful, safe day ahead, everyone. Yolan Swan says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Blessings to all. Courtney Yvonne says, good morning to you, Mr. Joseph and Grenada. Good morning to you, Yvonne. Monica Mayrose Williams, a pleasant good morning to everyone. And Mr. Innocent Daddy Godwin says, good morning, Daddy Godwin. I'm trying to figure out who is that. Let me see. Who is that person? I don't know, but good morning anyways. All right. Not I don't know, but I can't place it now. Cheryl Seeley, morning blessings to all people of Grenada. And Peter Joseph says, good morning to you, my brother. Good morning to you also. Hope you're doing fine. Hey, Papi, how you doing? All is well? Good. So good to see you. All right, it's that time again. I hope, like I said, I hope you're doing fine. But if you're not doing too fine, then you're still not doing too bad. It's that time when we get to the word of the day. And the word of the day this morning, it is a verb. It's an action word, a doing word. That word is ransack. Ransack. R-A-N-S-A-C-K. And I know a lot of us pronounced that word wrong before. We used to say ramsack, but it's ransack. And to ransack it, order or damage. All right, ransack, R-A-N-S-A-C-K. And here's how we can use that word. My sister ransacked my room looking for the shoes I had borrowed and returned. How are you wearing your sister's shoes? People still do that? Okay, so that's the word for the day, ransack, R-A-N-S-A-C-K. The thought of the day, good morning Nadisha and the folks who are usually aligned with this segment, good morning to you. And the thought for today is, I walk slowly, but I never walk backwards. Yeah, I walk slowly, but I never walk backwards. And that brings to mind that story of the rabbit and the tortoise, you know? Yeah, the tortoise is slow, but sure. All right, so buzzing this morning. A hunting season is open, from October 1st to December 31st. You can now legally hunt the manikou, the tattoo, the iguana, the ramier, and the monkey. Of course, you know by now that you ought to seek permission from the owners of properties if you want to go on their lands to hunt, you know. Yeah, you know, last night, coming down on my way down, one of the largest serpents I've seen in a long time, you know, was on this little bamboo branch on the side of the road. And, you know, this morning on my way down again, I had to point out and say, hey, here's that serpent. So it was there this morning. I don't know if someone saw it and killed it by now, although there are some folks who don't kill them, all right? In the conservation of them, I don't know. When I see them, I run. You understand? All right, buzzing. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs informs the public that the St. George's Health Center will reopen on Monday, November 27th. Now, in the meantime, clients are encouraged to take advantage of the undermentioned available services. Wound care or dressing at the outpatient clinic on the ground floor of Phase 2, the new building that's at the General Hospital. Extended doctor's clinic and other services at the Happy Hill and Snug Corner medical stations. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs sincerely apologizes for any inconvenience the closure and service interruption may have caused and thanks the public for its understanding and patience as we navigate this situation together. There's also a shooting incident at Hope, St. Andrew, and Woburn in St. George. Wow. The Royal Grenada Police Force confirms 2 shooting incidents that occurred on Saturday, 18th November 2023 at Hope in St. Andrew, and then again on Monday in Woburn in St. George, which resulted in 2 men sustaining injuries. In relation to the incident in Hope, St. Andrew, preliminary information revealed that there was an altercation between 2 men that resulted in one of them receiving a gunshot wound to his left hand. The victim was subsequently taken to the Princess Alice Hospital for medical attention, where he was treated and released. In an unrelated incident in Woburn, St. George, the victim sustained a minor injury. Police investigation continue in both matters. All right. Okay. One local lawyer is not in favor of celebrating International Men's Day. He believes international days should be for people who are oppressed and marginalized. Okay, all right. Also, is the PM in trouble of his recent remarks? Listen to this. Alan Chastanet wants to know why some St. Lucians are not too happy with a statement made by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell during a recent political engagement on the island. Some see his statement as racist, and the opposition leader wants to know his reason for saying such. Okay. A letter presented to the U.S. Embassy by the group Grenadians for Justice for Palestine Committee has been rejected. On Monday, the group took its appeal in the form of a peaceful protest from Carmahon Park to the U.S. Embassy in Lansapine. Those are the buzzing stories at the moment, and of course, we'll have a conversation this morning. I don't think I'll double check whether I'm not certain that we have guests, but if we do, we'll try to navigate and see how we can have a little conversation. I'm hearing some good stuff. The leader of Hamas says that there's a possible truce with the Israeli people. That's so important because so many lives are being lost, you know, and I really would like to see an end to this incursion. Okay, Sharon Bartholomew, why kill the serpent? They serve a purpose. Yes, I frighten them. You're afraid serpent? Wow. Okay. Joseph Ross, good morning, Mr. Gordon and the GBN Live Network. Blessings to all. Oh, please, nothing is wrong with what the PM said. The opposition party in St. Vincent, it's just like the one we have in Grenada. That wasn't St. Vincent, that was St. Lucia. Glenmore St. Louis, as you talk about seeing the serpent, I will be looking carefully as I go out to take care of our animals this morning. Yeah, boy. Lydia Cameron, good morning, and good morning to my friend June. Good morning, June. Cheryl Seeley, okay, I read this one already. Let me see if we have anything on our WhatsApp platform. Okay, not as yet. All right, folks, we've got to do that break. We've got to head to, I know my bad, it was just it. Okay, good. All right, so it's time for us to do the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather here on Classic. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. Stick and stay with the network. We're with you anywhere and everywhere. Evening's television news. Stick and stay with the network.
It's a happier holiday when every wish and dream can come alive for those you love and cherish with a loan from Nexa Credit Union. Just think of the experiences you could share, the surprises you could gift, and the memories you could make with a little extra in your pocket this Christmas. Our Happier Holiday Loan is about the happiness and warmth it can bring because there's no need to worry. Unwrap more than just gifts. Experience heartfelt connections and joyous celebrations with family and friends. Get up to $50,000 for home furnishings, renovations, gifts, and more while enjoying easy repayment terms, affordable interest rates, and quick approvals. So, dream a little bigger and enjoy discounts galore at our favorite partner stores. Make your holidays happier with Nexa. Call us at 440-1354. Visit our website at nexacreditunion.com or email us at loans@nexacreditunion.com. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever wherever your road leads.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The Royal Grenada Police Force has confirmed 2 shooting incidents that occurred on Saturday at Hope St. Andrew and on Monday at Woburn St. George. The incidents resulted in 2 men sustaining injuries. In the incident at Hope St. Andrew, preliminary information revealed that there was an altercation between 2 men, resulting in one of them receiving a gunshot wound to his left hand. The victim was taken to the Princess Alice Hospital for medical attention, where he was treated and then released. In an unrelated incident at Woburn St. George, police reported that the victim sustained a minor injury, but information surrounding the incident remains sketchy. This is the second shooting incident in Woburn in just over 2 months. On September 11th, 51-year-old Vincentian Dexter Chance was shot dead while sitting in his vehicle outside his business place in Woburn St. George. To date, no arrest has been made. A letter presented to the U.S. Embassy by the group Grenadians for Justice for Palestine Committee has been rejected. On Monday, the group took its appeal in the form of a peaceful protest from Cameron Park to the U.S. Embassy in Lansepine. Christina John was there and filed this report.
Amid a high security presence, we are standing outside the U.S. Embassy in Lansepine, St. George. Gathered here is an ad hoc committee of individuals who are standing for justice for Palestine. Their purpose here really is to present a letter to the U.S. Embassy to convey to the U.S. President to simply ask Israel to cease a fire.
The Charge of Affairs, United States Consulate, Lansepine, St. George's, Grenada. Dear Your Excellency, Grenadians for Justice and thousands of Grenadians have joined hundreds of millions of people worldwide, all of whom have abhorred the ongoing killings taking place in Palestine. Indeed, almost the entire global community has added its voice to the call for at least an immediate ceasefire. We trust that our reaching out through you to the U.S. authorities will be seriously implemented despite our relatively small size as a nation.
That was partial content of the letter conveyed to the U.S. Embassy by Siddiqui Sylvester, a member of the ad hoc committee. That letter, however, has been rejected.
They have said that they would not accept the letter, that we should put it in the mail.
Leave the letter on the compound. Leave it on the compound.
Registered facility at the postal services, we would definitely send it by registered mail to the...
Leave a copy.
The letter was, however, left on the compound of the U.S. Embassy. The United States is being accused of funding Israel in the ongoing war in Palestine.
Is a bona fide apartheid country. Peace only comes through justice. Yes. And that's what we are standing here for today. We are not standing here to make a political statement. We are standing on our conscience.
Yeah. The reason why we are here is simply to stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. Yeah. It is simply because there are people who have been put into ghettos. And this is not the first ghetto that the Palestinians that we have in the world. The Palestinians are in a ghetto. The Jews at one point in time, they were in ghettos too. Yeah. And they seem to forget. Many people seem to forget.
And I would like to share as a grandmother, mother, auntie, everybody, that what I've seen going on in Gaza is so disgusting. The people claim that they are fighting, and I can't see the army they're fighting with. It only civilian and people, and that's not right.
From outside the U.S. Embassy in Lansepine, St. George, I am Christina John for GBN News.
some St. Lucians are not too happy with a statement made by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell during a recent political engagement on that island. Some see his statements as racist, and the opposition leader wants to know his reason for saying such. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen has this report.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's statement to St. Lucians to ensure they put St. Lucians into office continues to attract heavy criticism. The Grenadian leader delivered the keynote address at the ruling St. Lucia Labour Party 73rd Conference of Delegates event 1 week ago, and from all indications, all was well until these words were uttered.
I want to tell you a little story. I could have lived in Canada too, you know. But I chose Grenada. My mother was living in Canada. In fact, I have a brother living there still. But I chose Grenada. So I want all St. Lucians to hear me. When the time comes, make sure that it's St. Lucians who you're putting into office.
What was expected to be a message of unity to the people of St. Lucia turned out to be one of controversy. The responses to his statement in St. Lucia were faced.
There is no foreigner that have ever run St. Lucia. Check your history, Mr. Mitchell. And I'm going to ask your Grenadian people to keep you at bay and keep you under control. The Prime Minister of Grenada made an attempt, and a very careless attempt, to disrespect the United Workers' Party and their leader. Where is government officials to protect our senior citizens in Grenada? Where are they? They're in St. Lucia calling a national non-national. You're looking for trouble, right? Come. Y'all come.
On Sunday, during the Bub Report, St. Lucia's opposition leader, Alan Chastney, had his say on Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell's statement.
But I'm so proud of the public of St. Lucia who have voiced their opinions so strongly that our Prime Minister threw your Prime Minister under the bus because he came out 24 hours afterwards to say there's never been any discussion in his party as to going in this direction. And he doesn't know where that came from. So what it means is your Prime Minister took it upon himself to come to the country and attack a sitting leader of the opposition. For what reason?
GBN contacted Press Secretary to Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell for a response to the St. Lucia opposition leader Alan Chastney's statement. However, a response was not forthcoming. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, a lawyer by profession, will be the key speaker at the 19th Sir Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture, scheduled for Wednesday at the Grenada Trade Center. President of the Grenada Bar Association, Derek Sylvester, is inviting the general public to attend the event.
It is the premier event of the Bar Association. Last year we had Dame Janice Pereira. This year, the Chief Justice of the OECS. This year we're hoping to have the Prime Minister. He has confirmed his attendance and he'll be speaking on the topic, reparations, republicanism, and the rule of law. What next after 50 years of independence? This is a very topical issue that is being discussed, and we chose this topic because for a multiplicity of reasons. One, reparations is now topical, republicanism is also topical, and we're approaching our 50th year of independence.
The annual Sir Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture Series honors the life and legacy of past legal luminary and jurist Sir Archibald Ned, who served as the Chief Justice of Grenada from 1979 to 1986.
We have the lecture series. This lecture was birthed from Sir Archibald Ned, his contribution to the jurisprudence in the region. He was Chief Justice during the period 1979 to 1986, and we've had 18 lectures thus far. So the purpose of the lecture is to educate the public on topical issues. So we would have an interactive discourse after the Prime Minister has presented. Persons will have the opportunity, as is done annually, to ask questions.
The theme for the 19th Sir Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture is reparations, republicanism, and the rule of law. what next after 50 years of independence? Attendees are asked to be seated at 6 p.m. to facilitate a prompt 6:30 start. The International Men's Day Regional Conference, hosted by government, concluded Sunday at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort with an awards ceremony recognizing the inspiration and talent of the country's most distinguished men. Beverly Tellisford has this report.
The undeniable highlight of the final day of the inaugural International Men's Day Regional Conference was the prestigious award presentation ceremony. A select group of men, young and old, identified for their exceptional service and significant impact on society, took center stage. These awardees demonstrated unwavering commitment and highlighted the indelible mark left in their respective fields. Here are some of the highlights.
We'd like to recognize Mr. Atiba Mahutu in recognition of his strong legacy of fatherhood and outstanding role.
Mr. Tillman Thomas, in acknowledgement of your stellar contributions and yeoman service towards the empowerment, elevation, and development of...
We would like to recognize Mr. John Crow in acknowledgement of his stellar contribution and yeoman service towards the empowerment, elevation.
Mr. Jude Marishaw, in acknowledgement of your outstanding contributions and yeoman services towards the improvement, elevation, and development of the Ministry of Social and Economic.
We would like to recognize Mr. Crispin Mendez, an outstanding civil servant who has given yeoman service.
This regional conference recognizes the Presentation Boys College Choir, Mr. Kimani Martinu, in acknowledgement of your outstanding contributions and human services towards the empowerment, elevation, and development of the education sector.
We would like to recognize Mr. Paul Cador in appreciation for his many years of outstanding contributions in the empowerment, elevation, and development of men in his community and country.
Recognize Mr. Eric Williams in recognition of his courage, fortitude, and resilience.
The International Men's Day Regional Conference served as a new platform to shine a spotlight on these upstanding individuals, acknowledging their dedication and the positive influence they have had on the community. The awards underscored the importance of recognizing men who, through their actions and achievements, contribute significantly to the betterment of society. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
But one local lawyer is not in favor of celebrating International Men's Day, as he believes International Day should be for people who are oppressed or marginalized. Rena Pierre Thomas has more in this report.
Over the past few days, several events were hosted on island in observance of International Men's Day, which is intended to focus on the issues faced by men from different cultures and socio-economic backgrounds across the world. But not everyone is in support of the day designated to men. Attorney at law Jerry Edwin said he is not in support of celebrating International Men's Day, as international days are designated for groups of people who were oppressed or marginalized. History, he said, has not shown that men were oppressed, but rather men have been the oppressors and the dictators. Edwin said the move by some men to get the United Nations to recognize International Men's Day is sad and a move to play victim.
In the Western world, women got the right to vote in 1920 in the United States. In Grenada, women got the right to vote in 1951. I guess some men feel left out because there is no basis on which men can claim any category of oppression. When men say they need a day, right-thinking people have to stand up and say, you don't know your history. You don't understand why these days are created. International days are created for people who have been oppressed. Please tell me, who have oppressed we men?
The lawyer explains that there are other ways to celebrate men and address social ills that affects them.
I think it is important, though, to recognize a day for men's health. I think it's important to decry the state of the illiteracy of young men and the difficulty they have in schools. But these are sociological questions. This is not an inherent crisis in which men are prevented from going to school. Women have been prevented from getting an education. Women have been prevented from entering the workforce. Women have been prevented from earning equal pay with men. What is the purpose of an International Men's Day except as a vanity affair?
He is encouraging Grenadian men to rethink the move to celebrate International Men's Day.
I think the International Men's Day is a backward step in the advancement of civil society. We do not recognize conquerors. We do not have a day to say that let us celebrate those people who wiped out in 14 years. So I urge the folks here in Grenada, my friends, my male friends, to rethink this idea of International Men's Day.
International Men's Day is not a United Nations recognized global observance day. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Digicel Grenada on Saturday unveiled its Wishmas is Here campaign for the upcoming holiday season. The campaign is scheduled to run from November the 20th to January the 15th, promising an enchanting experience for all Digicel customers. As we hear in this Rena Thomas report.
Digicel Wishmas is Here campaign was officially launched over the weekend as the telecommunication company developed new ways to grant its customers wishes during the Yuletide season. This year, customers are granted 3 wishes with an opportunity to place them on Digicel's official website or by simply paying their bills and topping up their phones. Marketing manager at Digicel, Tuwanda Lindo, says the winners will be randomly selected weekly.
Every week, individuals and every day as of now can log on to our website at digicelgrenada.com and log their wishes. Every week, we would be selecting a new winner that we would be granting their Christmas wishes. Every time you enter our competition, you have 3 wishes that you can select and send to us. Let us know what you are looking for this Christmas season. So we ask persons as we continue to wish to simply activate a plan, pay your bill, sign up for postpaid Supreme plan, and also our Disney Home Fiber Internet, our Digicel Plus Home Fiber Internet, which now includes Disney Plus. Every entry gives you the opportunity to have your wishes granted by Digicel.
Customers who have Digicel broadband at home will also have an opportunity to win.
For all of our home internet customers, as we have been communicating to you, and it is the holiday season, you all have Disney Plus, a paid subscription service now at your use once you are a home internet customer. You have the ability to stream from many sites such as Disney, Star Wars, Pixar, National Geographic, and Marvel.
Lindo also spoke of the phone company's community projects.
Digicel believes in the power of education and community development. We are proud to announce our commitment to the Mongava Foundation in Montu, as we will be providing fiber fast home internet to the now Digicel classroom, providing all services to creating a space for learning and growth. We extend the opportunity for our staff as volunteers at Mongava's after-school program, catering for ages 6 to 16, with daily attendance of 25 to 40 students. Let's make a difference together.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Tonight's ISAW captures the essence of unity for a cause. It's time for your GBN ISAW.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
citizen journalist tonight is hoping to convey the message that though we have a diverse community, we can all come together for one common goal when the need arises. This viewer-submitted photo was captured at the peaceful protest held on Monday from Comahan Park to the front of the U.S. Embassy at Lansapine St. George. A mixture of different ethnic groups are seen marching in solidarity as they chant